this project started actually with a phone call. Believe it or not, I received a phone call from Oberstein.
We spoke over the phone and I asked him, I said, Dafnis, what is your dream project? If you could do anything next, what would it be?
So I say, a big band.
And he immediately said, big band. This project is Dafnis Prieto's most ambitious project to date. It combines some of the best musicians in the world, paying tribute to Dafnis's mentors and influences. This is not your typical big band. This is a big band for 2018 that is purely Dafnis and his incredible vision as a composer, and I can't be more excited to share it with the world.
I wanted to take this opportunity of playing with a big band and doing the arranging and the compositions for a big band to give tribute to many composers and musicians that I've worked with and many that I didn't have the opportunity to work with. But all those people that have inspired me so much to keep going and to keep moving on in my career. This way is a big way of doing it. It's a magnified way of doing it. I feel that way inside myself towards them. I feel magnified. So to me, this is a kind of the perfect scenario to bring to them the biggest thing that I could do, and somehow a personal recognition of gratitude. Recording, we have 3 special guests I've known for over 20 years.
The first is Brian Lynch, the incredible trumpet player.
He's actually one of the first musicians that I played when I arrived into New York. And then we start actually playing with Eddie Palmieri together. So there is actually a song, Una Vez Más, which is dedicated to Brian Lynch and Eddie Palmieri, kind of an homage of that time that I spent with them.
Our second guest is Henry Threadgill, who is another mentor of Dafnis's.
He has a very unique voice, whether he's playing or composing, and I've worked with him in several occasions. I record with him with his music, and I know him since I arrived into New York. Also, we start really working together.
Third guest is Steve Coleman, another incredible mentor of Dafnis's.
I've been, a follower of Steve's music for a long time. We actually met in Cuba, and then when I came into New York, we started playing together, and I played in many occasions with him, and I've learned a lot from him, and from the way he composes and plays the vision. start planning everything, little by little. We did a fundraising, we did crowdfunding, and we contacted as much people as possible to help us out to make this project a reality.
The fact of the matter is you are really supporting a great talent. As Eric will tell you, the world of jazz recording is very challenging financially, and it's because of patrons who really want to bring great talent out that we have these events.
We want to invite you into the studio to sit right next to me behind the booth with the engineer. I mean, honestly, it's an unbelievable experience to be in the studio when a recording is being made. And if you're interested, please find us. We'd love to chat more about it. That's enough for me. I want to hand it over to my friend and my collaborator, the wonderful Dafnis Prieto. Thank you.
This past week has been an unbelievable experience. We had the luxury of 3 days of rehearsals here in New York with the band, and that was an awesome experience. I mean, Dafnis and I have been working on this for over a year, so to finally hear these live musicians play this music live in the room, I mean, that's an incredibly emotional experience.
Would you sing the whole melody the way that you want it phrased at D? Just so we can match the articulation to what you hear?
Topping pam pom, pumping da dom, pumping pom pip pa pom, pip pa so po pip pa po po pip pom, top pip pa po pa po, po pip po pa do pam, pe do pa pe do pa, rom, pom pom pi da pa do pa. Then after that, we went to the Jazz Standard, and we played 3 nights on the road, the world premiere of the band.
It was an unbelievable run. We played to sold out crowds every night. The response from the audiences was overwhelming.
This has been a really exciting 3 nights at the Jazz Standard, and right after this, we're actually going on Monday, tomorrow. We're going to the studio and we're going to record all this music we'll be hearing tonight. It was great. A lot of people came out. We had an amazing time. The music got tighter, and we started grow.
It's been a really intense and amazing week.
Like long, seems like we spend like months together right now and doing this week.
Was a different experience than what it usually is, because we all had a say in the music, we're part of the music, and I think that's going to really come out in what the final recording is.
The feeling in the band is really good too. It feels like very supportive, it feels like everyone's working together to make it sound as good as it can. And
Ensemble was really strong, and he was really open and kind of encouraging of all of us to give feedback and help make the music better. And I think that's when you have a collective atmosphere, even though he's in charge, when you have that atmosphere, it really changes what the music can become.
Absolutely incredible to hear the band develop from the first rehearsal until we went in the studio.
As we've gotten to know the music, it becomes, you start to hear people's individual expression coming out more.
I know Dafnis very well, and he's very strong in his opinions, and he knows what he wants, and what he doesn't want.
he's the kind of player that makes you want to play your best.
Now we are finishing this recording, which has been an amazing, real amazing experience for me and for all of the members.
I think you hear the joy of that experience.
From my point of view, I mean, he's making a contribution to the music, and so that's important, you know. And I thought that way back when he was playing with Columbia Bay. See, it's not about one record or one story, one concert. It's about like the whole body of work to me. You know, and for me, it's not about stars and all this kind of stuff. It's just about who's trying to do something to add to the whole history of what's been done.
And I don't think there's anybody else out there doing music on this level with this vocabulary, from Afro-Cuban, from jazz, from classical, symphonic, and in that way he's really redefining the genre.
Well, the goal would be we have good opportunities to perform and to have people enjoy the band live, which is another unbelievable experience, because we have the possibility to stress the soloists and to interact in so many different ways when we are on stage as well. So that would be the optimum goal, is actually to start doing touring with the big band.
We want to bring this band to everyone all over the world, and we appreciate the support of everyone who's helped us out, and we hope to meet all of these folks who've been supporting us, and hope to meet new folks, new supporters soon.
For me, the magic of composing is, and anything that we do in life, is to do it honestly and to find your own voice in it. And I think I'm really happy with the way the record came out, because it's really sounding the way I was imagining it to sound. So I think that's a beautiful thing behind the recording that sticks in my heart.